Hi everybody, it's Julie. It's Friday. And that means it's time for our mini challenge in the challenge. This is an extension of the monthly junk journal challenge that we have here on the Dear Julie channel. And you can either participate in the big journal challenge, these little ones, or you can combine them and do them together. The thing about the mini challenge and the challenge, it is not required for the big journal. In some months, it really helps that you have these extra things that you're able to use because you might want to pull some of them into your journals. So today we are going to be using a junk mail envelope, privacy envelope, postage stamp, playing card, and we might use some project life cards. And I wanted a penny roll, but I didn't have a penny roll. You notice everything starts with P. You know how I am. So, but I have these other rolls that were sent to me in Happy Mail. So, possibly we'll be using those. And then some other items from around the desk, the messy desk. Okay, so we're going to start off. You just need one envelope, okay? One privacy envelope, a larger one. And we are going to go ahead and decorate it, okay, or embellish it. And I'm going to be using, for the first part, one of the large tags from the new Spring Flowers digital kit that was just released in the Dear Julie Etsy shop. And so let's go ahead and I will link the video from yesterday that shows you what comes in the journal. It's over 30 pages and it is awesome. And yes, I'm covering up an address here. So, okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to use the fabric tack because it will dry fast. And I'm going to go ahead and put this tag. Now this tag is printed on cardstock. It's actually the cardstock from Michael's. And Marcy let us know yesterday that it is on sale at Michael's this week. Okay, I'm going to go all the way to the top of the envelope because I just realized I didn't cut any of my card off. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay, so we've just gone ahead and added to the whole front of our envelope. I really like that, actually. Okay. If I come down here and cut just a little bit across, you notice I left the postage marks down here. I thought those were kind of cool. And so now this is open down here, so we need to remember that as we're going through this. I did a messed up job of taking this apart, but that's okay. So, so we are to embellish the outside of our envelope, and you can use pretty much anything that you have in your stash. And I'm thinking, okay, so this is done with the postage stamp, but backwards. I'm going to go ahead and go around the rest of this. I like to use up all my scraps if there's a way to do that and it still looks nice. I'm gonna try and do that. Okay, so I have this with the lily. I kind of like it better up there. Okay, I am going to look through. I have the, I like that one. I don't know how it's going to look on the green though. I'm gonna cut her out anyway. So this is the small tag page, okay? But you can cut these and have them be a pocket. And we'll just go ahead and, since we're cutting, we'll cut straight. Straight across. Okay. So this was just cut on copy papers, and it was so that I could show the kit to the VIPs that they earned this kit as their prize just for finishing their February journal and posting it on time. You know, I kind of think I might like it better. We can save that. It's okay, because that would look really cool on that. I think I have one more. I'll have a couple more of those. Getting down there, though. Those were from my mom's stash. My mom's, okay, I kind of like that. So let's go up, and we're going to cut across here. Okay, so we have the cute little girl from the small tag. Remember, we used the large tag in yesterday's video. Okay, so we're embellishing, and I will give you all the details at the end of the video of what the actual challenge is going to be. Okay. Okay, so there's that. Now we can turn it into a large postage stamp by just cutting around the edge with our postage scissors. And I still haven't found my cancellation stamp. Okay, but we can go ahead and put her on there, and see which side has. So that has that. If we pull it over a little, I like that. And we can make it so that it is a pocket, because I love pockets, and I cannot lie, I have to put a pocket. Okay, so we're making an ensemble, so you have to just remember you're going to be doing all these parts. So you have your big envelope, you're going to make it to fit your journal, or you probably want it under 8.5 inches anyway. Okay, so there's that. And you can do something as simple as take it in there. Okay, so that gives us that beginning. Okay, now you noticed I had the piece of scrapbook paper. We had this out the other night for the VIP, and I'm going to go ahead and flip it up, and we're going to make a small pocket on the bottom of this, just so that it is within the 8.5 inches. I know it is because we've already cut that down. Okay, and then I am going to, we'll go ahead and fold this in half. Okay, So this paper, I'm going to show you in just a moment. I'll show you the paper pad. And it was a paper pad from 2016 from Michaels. Okay, so I am going to go ahead, and you've seen me do this, where I go ahead and do a, I don't know, widow's peak cut. Called it a peachy cut, widow's peak cut. And that just pulls some of that out of the seam right there, and it really seems to help with bulk. It could be my imagination, and that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and quickly seal those pockets right there. Okay, and I wanted this because I am going to come in, and you guessed it, we're going to attach this here, and it's going to make a double tuck. Now you can see that we need to reinforce our envelope. And so we can take, pretty much you can take anything and use it to reinforce it. I'm going to use this right here. Okay, I'm going to go up to the edge, just almost to the edge. Yeah, no, we can go all the way to the edge because it's going to be on the outside. And then I lost my favorite pin. It's here somewhere on the messy desk. Okay, so is this one going to write? You know I don't have anything around here to to check the pin on. That there's no such thing as scratch, but oh, scratch paper. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to go ahead and cut it. And this is going to put some of that color. So I am putting together some pages that I'll be able to use along with the collaboration kit that we'll be using this weekend. Oh, do you see what that has? Do you see? Well, that's okay because we can cut it down. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and put glue down. Now, I had this working before we started because I know how irritating it is when my glue, well, it's irritating to me anyway. Okay. Okay, so there we've given our edge, and we're just reconstructing this envelope basically, making it stronger. Oh! But that's not what we were supposed to be doing. We were supposed to be turning it this way. Let's see if we can. Nothing like making it a little more distressed, right? It's okay. I don't think I can blame that on my back, you guys. Maybe the medication that I took to... Probably not. Okay. So let's get all this... there we go. Oh, I actually like it. It looks a little distressed there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just clean this up. And what I mean by that is I'm going to just trim it to the same as the envelope was showing. Okay, and then we'll come to this side and trim this one. Trying to figure out what is actually the blends so well because it's so thin right there. Okay, so there we have our little flap, and we have, remember we have this, and that's on the bottom. So let's go ahead and we could put a little gatefold thingy in there. I'm tempted, but I think we'll just go ahead and use the gobbledygook here and close our envelope. Okay, close the envelope. Okay, so that, I mean, there's several things that we could do. We could just have it come in and it could be attached with a paper clip, but you know me, I like this. Okay, so what's going to happen is you're going to have, this is going to be attached here, and you're going to have this, so and you'll have the pockets on the other side. So let's go ahead, and this is going to be a double tuck. We're going to go ahead and put glue along the edge here, and then glue in the center of this fold of this flap. Okay, and then pull it over, push it in. Okay. And wanted to see how well these project life cards. They're close enough. I think that'll be pretty. Okay, so I have some project life cards, and okay, make sure that's gonna stay down. Stay down. Okay. So the next thing that we have is playing cards, and I know I want these two, the butterflies, to be, I think they might be kind of cool on, we do it on this one. So this is another tag. Of course, we could go ahead. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That will almost fit in there. And we're gonna need an insert for our the envelope. Okay, and I think we'll go ahead. I'm gonna cut the outside of this envelope. So you do not have to make exactly what I'm making, but I will give you the what you're going to use and what you need to have finished when you're done. Okay, so this will be able to go in here. So far we have taken a junk mail or privacy envelope, and we have embellished it. And we have made it into a, where it was ready to either be a double tuck, which is what I'm going to use it for, or or it could just be a piece that went on your page. Okay, so we have the choice of large tag in there, or this in here. So let's see about the project life cards. Okay, so you're going to be using project life cards or cards that are 3 by 4. If you are working out of your paper pad, you might have cutouts, cut-aparts in there. These are 3 by 4. So you can use those cut-aparts, or you can just make your own cards 3 by 4. So, and I believe that this that I'm making here, everything about it is going to be that if you are a just junk journaler, you should be able to make this as well. You just have to be creative on, because you can make these out of packaging or wrapping paper that was thrown away. Okay, so you see what that's going to give us. Give us a couple little pockets there. Okay, now of course you could go ahead and stack your pockets. Okay, if you wanted to stack your pockets, you could do that. I'm going to do mine on the side. And I like that these are already cut out for us. They are perfect. Oh, you know what? I should have sewn these on there. Wouldn't that have been cool? My two cards, my two butterfly cards. Okay, so since I didn't do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and sew my cards onto this file folder, and that way it's paper to paper, because it's hard. The glossy paper doesn't like to adhere. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll come back. I'm going to let these just sit on here. And we'll do this at the very end, okay? But just know that we're going to go ahead and add those onto those right there. Okay? So we have used the privacy envelope. We've used our project life cards. We've used a postage stamp or postage stamp like item. And I'm going to go ahead and use another postcard or private yeah, another one of those project life card. And this time I'm going to go ahead and I'll put this on, and we'll sew this one on. Okay, make sure they're okay. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and sew this one on. And I'm going to add, I have a really pretty pink postage stamp. And my husband's even gotten really good about helping me save the postage stamps that come through. That happened after a friend brought a whole thing of that had things with postage stamps. He was like, "Oh, you collect the postage stamps?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, Okay, so this one, okay, so we're gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna grab, I hope I have another orange one. I mean, I know I do, I just, if you saw how many, this is just a little stash of my playing cards. Okay, so we're going to put this one on. Okay, and I don't have another postage stamp, but I have this that we can turn into a postage stamp. So if you don't have postage stamps that go along with your theme, or you just don't have any, you can make your own, and you can also rip that edge. I think on this one we'll make it the tab. Okay, so that is the postage stamp. Okay. Another thing that I could have done is I could have made this a belly band and had something go in there. Okay. So let's see. I have one more. And so this one, I'm just going to decorate it with items that are on the table here. I want 2 cards in the double tuck here. Okay, and we've been using these words. I need to go out and get the wrapping paper and probably get some more. Okay. There's that. And I don't think I have any more of that particular. Okay, so now we have remember we have our mini ephemera, and I think I want to use a piece of the music. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut one of the mini ephemera music pieces. This is from the Spring Flowers digital kit. We'll go ahead and rip around this mini music. Okay, and this side is going to be, just going to distress this side because it's going to be too close for ripping. There, we'll go ahead and put the ticket down. And if this is a one signature journal, these pages here are going to be on opposite sides. So let's see, we'll go ahead and pull that down. So we have the numbers up here, we have words down here. Okay. Okay, and the cool thing is these have journaling space already ready on them. And I think we can go ahead and add a little bit of lace to the edge of this one because it has room. Okay, so a little bit of lace to the edge. And we could also add it to the edge of that one. They're similar. I mean, they're similar. They're on the same page. Might as well. Okay. Okay, so what is this? 4 Project Life cards decorated. Okay. And then we're going to want a patch because it starts with P. We could do it from this because we've been using these. Use the rose. I'm saving the sunflower. If you keep seeing me not use it, I'm saving it. I might actually pull out the 3 or 4 journals that we have that are sunflowers and or kits and make one. At some point. Okay, there we go. So there's our little patch. If you're here at the premiere, I'm waving. Hi! And say hello to Chip. Hi, Chip. I'm so glad you've joined us today. If this is your first premiere with Dear Julie, I just want you to know that if you're here at the 10:30 premiere, we have a live chat. We'd love to have you join us by hitting that live chat button and come on in and introduce yourself. It is a lot of fun. We are over there chatting about what to make for dinner, possibly even chatting about what's going on in this video. If you have questions, I'm usually live in there and can answer your questions. And if I'm not, our community is amazing and they probably can answer as well. So let's get back to our program. Okay, I like that. I like this. Again, those are going to get those butterfly things on them. Oh, darn. I wish I had some tickets that were all still stuck together. I've lost my tickets, so... Well, I do have these over here. These are from Dollar Tree. So since this is a busy page, this might be kind of cool. Okay, I'm looking at it. I don't think I like I don't like the way it says ticket. I think I might use these two. So this is from the small ephemera page. So you can use these to make stamps. You can use them to make tickets. Okay, there's the number. Okay, we're gonna, I have a distressing thing over there somewhere. I'm just gonna use my fingernail and distress the sides of this, and that'll bring it in a little bit so we'll still see some of the yellow, because I do want to see some of the yellow. Yellow's probably my favorite part of spring, is all the yellow. I love, like, well, daffodils, but I love yellow ranunculus. That's probably one of, and yellow primroses. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull some of that in. Okay, to give it that distressed look, but also make it so that we see the yellow just lightly. I like it. I like it. I like it. So this one is, we have the iris and we have the butterfly. We're going to lose butterfly. Okay. I'll go ahead and put the glue down. Go ahead and start the distressing process here. See, by getting it broken, that when I go to move it with my fingers like we did, it's already broken. It already has a path to go on. Well, got some. Okay, so we'll just come in and pull some of it back. Pull some of this back. Okay. So there's two, and then go ahead and grab, I think I like the daffodils. So the other thing that's really cool about this kit is it does have ads in it that are from the early 1900s. So I was excited to finally to get some into the actual journal kit, instead of just looking at them and going, oh, I really should put some of those in there. They give you another dimension to craft with. Okay. So there's that, and that will just go in at an angle. We could say they're popcorn tickets to make them peas. Okay. But there we used 3 tickets and we have that taken care of. Okay, I did go and sew these really quick, and we're just going to cut around the edge of them. Okay. So do you use playing cards? Have you used playing cards? I think they are a lot of fun to use. And the things that you see that I didn't use yet, I'll be able to use those in the 7 days of spring collab that we have coming up starting tomorrow. So excited. We have quite a few people that have said they're gonna play. We have 10 elves, including our special guest elf, Jessica, from I'm a Cool Mom. So, and possibly a couple other special guests that have mentioned that they might be able to do it. So we'll see if they surprise us. If you are joining in, make sure you use the hashtag 7 days of spring 2021. And that way we can find everybody that is participating. And what you do, remember, you post your and make a pocket out of this, you guys, of course. You post your project on the day, so like day 1 is March 20th, day 2 will be March 21st, day 3 will be March 22nd. So we're all posting the same day on the same day. So, okay. I think this is really fun. It's very eclectic. Again, I like to use the old and the new because I love paper and I love paper pads. So I choose to use them also in my junk journals. So for right now, I'm just going to put a ticket in each one of these. Okay. Kind of like that better. Okay, and those are there. We'll put that one there. So once this gets something else in with it, it'll stay better. Okay, so what are we making? What are we using? We are making a page ensemble. Page ensemble. And we are using 1 privacy envelope or junk envelope, 2 digital images, or you can use something from a magazine or a calendar. Okay, so from a magazine or a calendar, 3 postage stamps, or you can make them like we did here, 4 playing cards, or like a game card, and 5 project life cards. Okay, so this is what I made. This is my 1 envelope, and I have attached it, and I do want you to make a large envelope and attach it as a double tuck. Now, it can be a double tuck on the side of the page or on the inside, because what's going to happen is this is going to be where the spine of the book is, where it will be bound, and this will be an extra page that will flip out. Okay? So that was my 1 privacy envelope. My 2 digital images, I have an image on my stamp, and I have an image here. I do also have images here. Okay, so because that's my stamp, so you can't count that. So I have images here, at least 2. 3 postage stamps. I made this one. And I had this one. And I made, so we'll put that in here for now. Okay, so it has, there's my other postage stamp. 4 playing cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 project life cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I used them as the backgrounds of the playing cards, as the background of the layered playing card pockets. And remember, they are also a pocket here. Okay, so that's a pocket and that's a pocket. Okay, so that is what we're making. A page ensemble featuring your privacy envelope that you're going to embellish, and that your privacy envelope is going to be a double tie. I can't wait to see what you make, and I am so excited to see you tomorrow for the 7 Days of Spring collab. I'm going to go ahead and put the details video for the 7 Days of Spring collab right up there, and I will put a playlist for the March Scrapbuster Junk Journal Challenge right up there. So go watch a video after this one because it really does help my channel. And don't forget to come back and comment. And you guys have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.